EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Breeze. He'll buy some time right. A dump off to Forte. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Breeze going to move him around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Breeze. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Forte. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Forte. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On the ground, Forte fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. On one of the right. He's got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And you look at the Saints defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And they're able to convert here on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this one complete to Simpson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw, Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's getting it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Breeze. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 1st down, this is Forte. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Forte. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Throwing is Newton. And Green with a catch left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, it got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, Newton. This one complete to Gresham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing again is Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And This is Simpson with a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle, Johnson. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Here's Newton. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Newton. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Let's go.
Johnson will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Breeze. It's complete. It's Forte. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Up the gut, it's Forte. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Saints 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This one complete to Gibbons. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Let's go now. Rock all 80.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Breeze now. This to Graham on the short pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Forte. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. That is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Throwing now is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Forte. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Johnson, able to push his way through. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did.